Right now, we're going to call on Yoruba Group to give us their specialty. And yes, are you ready?
As you are seeing, you can see some certain things going on that when elders are dancing, they bow down to Thank you very much.
Well, we appreciate the NIS for organizing this very important celebration of cultures. It feels so good for us to come as Nigerians, you know. And many of us are hearing some things about your country for the first time. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I see some Brazilians all over Switzerland, they celebrate their cultures in a grand way. And I think we should start to do the same. So once again, thank you, NIS, for allowing us to put on these beautiful dresses. Yorubas are known to just adorn themselves with these great garments. Yes, so I will talk a little bit about the Yorubas in Nigeria. Nigeria is a melting pot of cultures, no doubt about that. However, while Nigerian ethnic groups have rich cultures and traditions, the Yoruba people are often cited as being deeply rooted in their culture, traditions, and norms. And it is evident in our complex social structures, strong emphasis on our tradition and enduring indigenous beliefs. In Nigeria, probably have about 50 million people who identify as Yoruba. But Yoruba as a language is also spoken in far-flung areas like Brazil, Argentina, in Togo, in some part of the United States, Republic of Benin. We also have large ethnic representation. It's the Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. So if you combine the total population of Yoruba speaking people around the world, who knows, we might be probably close to 70-80 million. Some of the important things in our context. Number one, we have a strong sense of group identity. The Yorubas have a shared cultural identity based on concepts, beliefs, and practices. For instance, I'm an Asian man, and if I looked at him, maybe he's Ibadan man, maybe he's from Ijibo, maybe it's a combination of Lagos, is it? Egba, and Ekiti. You can see, we're all very spread over 6 states in the southwestern part of Nigeria. It's called the Southwest Geopolitical Zone. But we can understand ourselves, even though our dialects are different. Number two, we have when we talk about historical and spiritual significance, especially of Ile-Ife, that Yanifa did some things that he did, which originated from Ile-Ife. And I have the privilege of having grown up from age 7 to age 24 in Ile-Ife. If you grow up in Ile-Ife, which is considered the cradle of the Yorubas, they probably do sacrifices 364 days in a year. I think it's only one day they don't perform sacrifice in Ile-Ife. Of course, with the erosion of our cultures by Western civilization, Christianity, and the Muslim religion, they still do it because the Oni of Ife is the progenitor of Odudua, and he must carry those sacrifices. So if you are a Christian, you want to become the Onirisha, be ready to do sacrifices. Otherwise, don't go there. Believe in Orishas. Yoruba culture includes the veneration of Orishas, that is divinities. That's one of the things she was talking about Shango when she was, doing that presentation for us. And these Orishas, they are seen as embodiments of natural forces and divine power. Yeah, some of us who are growing up, I grew up in the 60s. And I saw some of them in Ile-Ife. Now, linguistic unity. The Yoruba language with its various dialects, also plays a significant role in our cultural cohesion. I've said that before. Egba man, Idibo man, Lagos man, Egba, Ekiti, Ife, and all, there's so many. Despite that, we have the common Yoruba that we can all really identify with and understand. Urbanization and cultural preservation. Despite the presence of our presence in major cities like Lagos, the Yorubas have maintained strong ties to our cultural heritage. Now, for the purpose of this cultural day, my colleagues have asked me to share something about our names. So Yoruba names are broadly categorized into two names. There's the first one we call Oruko Amutorunwa. That's Yoruba, but it means destiny names or names that are brought from heaven. And then we have the second category called Uruko Abiso, which means acquired or assumed names, often given by grandparents or close relatives. So I'm just going to give you some examples of Uruko Amutoroma or Totonwa, that is destiny. The names called Mutorwa, destiny names. So if I say Taiwo, what does that mean?
Taiwo is the name given to twins.
Yes. He's the first twin, but he's not the eldest one. He's believed to have gone ahead to taste the world before the arrival of the other. Kainde
is the one that came after the first one, after Taiwo.
Exactly. The second twin, believed to have followed Taiwo to the world. That's Kainde. So if you already have friends who are Taiwo and Kehinde, you now know why they gave them those names. There's another one called Idowu. Do you know what that means? Yes, a name given to the third child born after the twins. Another one called Alaba or Idobe. What is that?
Alaba is the first daughter, the girl that came after
the twins. You see, name of the fourth child after twins. Then there's another one called Ige. That one is my senior brother is Ige. Even though it's a baby, he's also Ige. And all my aunties and uncles call him Ige. What is that? a child born with their legs emerging first. First, if most of the women will have children, it is the head that comes out first. But these ones almost want to kill their mother. So we call them Ige. Then there's Ojo or Aino. That's a child born with the umbilical cord around their neck. The umbilical cord is around their neck. So if you have a friend called Ojo or Aino, that's it. Then there's another one called Dada. Dada. You know, there's some children that comes with dreads. Yeah, they have dreads. So they have is a child born with naturally locked hair. The hair is dreads. And then we have we have Baba Tunde, Baba Jide, Baba Ride. That's the name given to a male child born after the death of a grandfather or father figure, signifying that father has returned, father has reincarnated. And then we have, and that's useful. It's a girl, we call them Yabode, Yetunde, Yewande, Yejide is the same name, given to a female child born after the death of a grandmother. It's called Igukoyi. Igukoyi is a very derogatory name for an abiku. That is a child who dies and is reborn multiple times. And for listening, and we hope that we'll enjoy this evening.
Put your hand together for the Yoruba people, please. Thank you. Put your hand together. Thank you.